The next part is property. So here's your listings. So we can customize which properties appear in the featured slider just by ticking a tick box. You can mark them sold or under offer, chop and change them very easily. So let's add a new property for sale in the for sale section. So quite simply, go up to the, if you're not in the editor and you're just on the front end like this, logged in, you just go straight down to add a new property and you get taken straight to the editor. So there's no delay in adding any information. Now let's just quickly grab some text from, there goes my coffee machine. I said this was a beta, so it is a beta. So let's add a new site, a new property for sale. I'll just grab some text off someone's property here. This one looks nice. Hopefully got some text for us. Thank you. Don't do this for your sites. Make sure you always use your own text. I'll be deleting this post and refreshing the site again. Anyway, but once you're on the add a property page, put your nice text in there. I recommend using a professional copywriter every time because they provide the best service and just get the job done and provide more words and more Google SEO for you. Now I always like to add the suburb name in the heading. Somehow make it part of the heading. You know, resort Cottesloe. I think I was in City Beach now that I think about it. City Beach Resort Beach City Beach living every day. Perfect with ocean vista. That'll do. Now this one has a category. Now the featured, if you select the featured, that will mean it'll appear in the featured. So we'll do that because it's one of our new listings. We want to showcase it the most. If you want to add some bullets, let's just get rid of, oh no, we'll leave our architect in there. If we want to take some information, so here's all their general bits and pieces. I really avoid this stuff. I don't think it's that important. For buyers, we want to just go with keywords. So to add features, go down to the features. You can choose from the most features. So find out if it, we'll just say it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom with ocean views, and it's got a study. If there's anything else you need to add, just type it in. Theater. And there you go, there's your features added. If you want some bullet points, add some bullet points, just chuck them in. He didn't really have any there that I was going to find useful, so I will, let's just put them in there as a bullet, since these should be features, but we'll put them in as bullets for this particular exercise. Getting confused. Pop them in there. If they didn't come with bullets, you just press the bullet button and add bullets. Features is correct. Again, the suburbs is City Beach. This is also SEO, and it's for sale. And we just want to now add a map. And you can add a map anywhere in the system, but we're going to add a map and an address. So this is 5 Catesby Street in City Beach. And get rid of all those tabs. City Beach, and offers, we'll just put that 4x2. We're going to now add a map. So on your upload insert you saw how to add an image, but you can also add a map. So we'll build a map. So press the last one, which is a little G icon. In the first box, press center point. This is fully customized if you want to, but if you don't, it'll work perfectly when you do less. So press set center. Drag the slider to the zoom level that you want. Add a marker by pressing the add a marker button. Paste that in there. Mark point, and there's the listing on it. Scroll to the bottom. You can change these if you want. Press insert map, and that is now what's called a short code. The system uses a fair few of these, but it's just how the system works, and it's very easy. So it's text and it's fast, and then you don't get cluttered with stuff. And if things move around, the whole system can plug into it from anywhere, and that's sort of the power of it. So let's add some images. Now we don't have any images of that property, so I'm just going to use a couple other ones. So I quite liked, we'll talk about Cottesloe, so maybe there's that one. Some beach, we're going to say that, they got some nice beach views, you go walking on the beach, and we happen to have a lovely, we live on this particular street, we probably don't, but that's okay, and our house looks kind of like this one, and it's near the golf course, so we'll just upload some of those images. So while that's uploading, I just want to talk about naming of images. If you put a image on the internet and you do not name it, then you are crazy, because Google has become famous for searching words, not photos, but they search photos, but they only know what a photo is if you give it a file name. Here's one of our clients, for example, and if I type in Bobcat, and then you press the images button, you're going to end up with bobcats. Now there's two types of bobcats. There's the bobcat, and there is the other bobcat machine. Now our client is in business of bobcats. Now we're obviously very unspecific, but most people looking for a bobcat would have to probably put in the word Perth, because that's where this client is. And when you do that, because we've named our images, there's our client's site, Perth Truck and Bobcat, Perth Truck and Bobcat, Perth Truck and Bobcat, only from 2 keywords looking for images, and that only happened because these images are actually named Perth Truck and Bobcat, or are on his site that have those references, plus the site the image is named such. So always spend time naming images. So back to the site. As you notice, these are all named Cottesloe Art, Beach, 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 Golf Course, so on and so forth. These are very important. So once you've done, those images have uploaded, press Save All Changes and press the Insert Gallery button. And that'll put, again, what is called a shortcode. This one just has a featured image. If you press the HTML button, you'll see that it's just a shortcode. It's called Gallery Link File. That's all it is. So that's where you can move that around if you want, and we're just going to set a featured image for the property. So again, either scroll down on the side and you have a featured image box here, and you can drag him up the top if you want to remind yourself that he's always there, and press set featured image. Again, we don't need to upload it because we already have, and the gallery is saying there's 7 images attached to this post, so we can press the gallery. We can say, well, this is what the house looks like, press show, and press use as featured image, and press publish, and now we can view the property. And there it is, nice big featured image. You got the address there, the price is there, the heading nice and big and Google SEO'd, the main text, the bullets. If they need some more space, press enter in the editor, you're fine. There's the images we uploaded to the gallery. You click on it, you get beautiful big glorious images, and it showcases so well on your site. Close that. There's the map. It's fully dynamic, so people can pop around and have a look and say, oh wow, I live over here, or that's really close to the beach, or get an idea of the area. If you're logged in, you get the edit this entry, same as edit property button. You can like it on Facebook. You can share it straight away. So if when your Facebook account, just press Facebook and that's it. That's how you share your stuff to Facebook. You're going to end up with your little box down the bottom with your About You and a place for people to leave a reply. And that is adding a listing to your web connected website. Really simple stuff. Really simple stuff. So going back, so that's it. We've added a new property. So back to the main property section, we should see an update. There it is. We ticked it as featured. So we now have a new featured property, and there's our listing. Again, people can look in it, and hooked into your MailChimp powered email system. Every day, whenever these listings get loaded, your database will receive an email about your new listing. So people can really get on the ball, keep following you, and you can keep communicating to lots of people at once. Again, let's go back. So that's adding a property. Adding a FAQ is much the same as a success story. Again, success story. So add new testimonial. Pop their name in. Joe Smith from Cottesloe. Great work selling my home, and this is all indexed. That's why it's good to have more text. Selling my home so quickly. And that's it. Publish. Now when you go back to the website and you look at your success stories, there'll be a new one. Great work selling my home so quickly. Perfect. Done. That's how quick it is to add content to your website. The machine will not be in your way. It will just work for you. You will have visitors coming with our analytics plugged in. We show you how to set all that up. It's all free extra services. Honestly, this has been in my mind to produce for people for so long. I've fought myself building sites because it was so cumbersome to add stuff and change, and it was just crazy. So we want to make it as easy as we can for you to get started right now. And our launch window is pretty much now. So make sure you go after watching this video and register right now. Go to www.realestateconnected.com.au/web connected, no space, no dash. So web connected, one word. And register for interest on getting your web connected site up and running. Now, just before we go, everybody's thinking, and I'm getting so many posts on my comments as I do this, about how to modify the theme and make it, maybe you don't like blue. We don't like blue, so we want to have it pink, or we want to have it green, and I don't like the font. I prefer a Times New Roman font, as opposed to the Arial font. So how quickly we can do this is you press the dashboard button. In the dashboard, again, we've got all those things. In the My Themes section, you can change the way that works. Go down to the Style Manager, press the Style Manager. Create a new style. So this is what you would do setting up your web connected to look the way you want it to in the beginning. We'll give it a new style. We'll call it ABC Realty, because that's the name of our company, and we're going to make it global because it's going to be everywhere. First thing we're going to do, I just want to change the fonts. So we're going to change the fonts. We're going to choose Site Font. It might be in different order because this can move around, so you can pick and drag and drop these things around and put them wherever you want. But one of them is called Site Font. And we're going to go with a Baskerville font. There you go. Once you've done that, that's a new font. Fixed. So go down the very bottom, Save Style. This is just a simple change. There's millions of options here. Don't get stuck with it. Just get your site out there. It's all about content. But if you want to spend time tweaking it and looking, there we go. We now have a Baskerville font on the site, and it looks different from what it did before just by clicking 3 mouse buttons. Again, everything on the site is tweakable. If we go down and press that edit in the editor again, I don't want the blue menu. I would like to have a black menu or a color. Let's choose another color here. Right, so here we go. We're going to go with a yellow. Yellow is really bad. I'm going to go with let's say a green. We do an earthy green tone. Green is green, but let's go with green. That's it. Navigation is now green. Now there's a few options involved for the navigation, and you will have to make some tweaks on each of the different levels because the navigation is several levels on top of each other to make it look so fancy. And again, it's just tweaking stuff. So that's that. The hover styling, it means when your mouse is over, see it's still blue. So we want to have the background, and we're going to go with a darker green or a lighter green. So when we hover, it's now that light green with that little texture in the background. That's just a texture. Easy to do, easy to customize. Now the borders also on this particular one are blue. So let's just quickly change the border to, again, a green tone, because keeping the tones the same are better than being garish. And you need to give it a width, or we need to remove it, and a style for it to work, for all three of them. Now let's go with a 14 point, so you can see the border happening there. There's some other tweaking going on here which we can get to later. Let's go with none. Right. Now the particular theme that we run in the beginning has a fair few more features that need a little bit more hands-on time to maximize the effect of it. Actually, I'm not going to bother telling you about this. We will end the recording now. Bye.